Hi, I'm Lana Mobley.
And I'm Mark Whitlock.
Welcome to The Link. This is the first show of the full 2013, so Happy New Year.
Happy 2013.
Can you believe that?
I can't believe it. I can't get used to writing it.
Me either. But I had a great holiday. How about you?
Had a great holiday. Ready to get back at it.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, this first week, there's still some folks out a little bit, and so, but now, we're back and we're anxious. We have new students with us, new team members from CEC, starting the new semester.
Thanks to NuLink, we've got an opportunity for these young people to produce local TV.
And we said goodbye to last semester's team members, and we're saying hello to this semester, so it's exciting to start new.
Right. You went to the Palmet Ball?
I did. The Palmet Ball was so fun. The Historical Society did it, and Joanna Arietta and Pamela Prang and Martha Ann Parks all had a hand in it, and it was delightful. I bid on a silent auction for an orb, and I got it.
All right.
So now I have to decide who I can get to take an SUV down to the museum to pick it up. And where I'm gonna put it, but it's awesome. All the artists did such nice jobs on those.
Sounds great.
Yep.
Sounds great. We're going to have in upcoming shows. We're going to have Lou Grainer from Coweta Samaritan Clinic. Some things that people will want to watch for. What a great first year they've had. What great community support. We've got a special election coming up.
We do have a special election coming up. The qualifying is this week. It's for the Representative District 71 that Robert Stokely has given up to be Judge Stokely, and now the special election is open. So that election, I believe, is February 5th.
February 5th, I believe it is. What an opportunity today to interview Dr. Behrooz Sethna.
Dr. Sethna from University of West Georgia is here today, and it's an amazing show that is awesome. And so you're not going to want to miss it at all, because we talked to him about the different things, the growth they've done and everything. But the amazing thing is, after he retires, he's still going to be on the faculty.
Still going to be a faculty member, even while he's doing all the other incredible things that he's going to be doing in retirement.
Thank you for watching The Link, and stay with us because we'll be right back. Bye.
The NBA is back on Sports South.
Oh, beauty! There you go.
This season, watch the Hawks take flight on the only network that puts you courtside for all the action. Every steal, every slam, every moment lives here.
Oh my goodness!
And get exclusive pre- and post-game coverage with Hawks Live.
They're excited. The fans are excited.
That's what we're talking about.
The new Atlanta Hawks, all season long, only on Sports South.
In today's marketplace, speed is everything. Whether you're taking the order or getting it out the door, the race goes to the swift. Let's face it, this isn't your father's business, so why would you rely on his communications partner? Connect your business to something better with NuLink Business Services. Combine NuLink blazing fast business high-speed internet service and NuLink business phone service with unlimited local and long-distance calling. Call NuLink and get your business connected today.
Automate Insurance. Agent and owner Wendy Newman has the best customer service in town. Her agency, Automate, offers automobile insurance for your personal, commercial, and recreational vehicles, as well as coverage for your motorcycles and motorhomes. Automate represents only the top-of-the-line carriers for your homeowners, renters, and general liability insurance. Office hours are 8:30 to 6 Monday through Friday, 10 to 4 on Saturdays, and always after hours and holidays by appointment. Automate Insurance, the perfect fit for all your insurance needs.
Welcome back to The Link. We are delighted to have Dr. Behrooz Sethna, President, University of West Georgia, here with us today. Dr. Sethna, welcome to The Link.
Thank you, Mark. Great pleasure to be here.
Dr. Sethna, the University of West Georgia, in your tenure, has seen some dramatic changes. We wanted to, among other things, we wanted to get you to talk with us and talk with our community about some of the great changes that have occurred at the University of West Georgia during your tenure.
Thank you, Mark. It's a pleasure for me to be here and to talk about West Georgia. This is my 19th year at West Georgia, and we certainly have seen a lot of change. Let me simply say that everything that we've accomplished, and we have accomplished a lot, has been a result of teamwork. This sort of thing gets done by a large number of wonderful colleagues and wonderful students and supporters from the outside. That's how it happens. Having said that, we've made an incredible amount of change. Change in size, number of students have approximately 50% higher, but more significantly, change in stature.
Yeah.
And it's a little complex to explain, but we had a situation when I arrived in 1994 where, of course, there were very, very many good students, and we have phenomenal alumni from way past. But the typical student was not ready for college. In fact, the year I arrived, 51% of the entering class was on remedial education. 51%. Now that's a lot. That means the person sitting next to you on either side probably didn't belong in college.
Right.
We've gone fast forward that today that's just a minor fraction of 1%. It's a 100-fold change. Our stature in terms of national accomplishments it has increased. We have national accomplishments in undergraduate research and debate that rival the best universities in America. 2 times in 2012, for example, we beat Harvard in head-to-head competitions. So that's the sea change that has taken place in stature.
Can I give you an impression and let you give me
Sure.
some feedback? My impression is that the University of West Georgia has become a destination for people to complete undergraduate work, master's degree work, doctoral level work.
Yes.
That wasn't the case 20 years ago.
Not at all.
It was
Not
a
at all.
place to go to transfer.
Right. And you know, I have to confess that there are some students who still come with that idea that I'm going to be at West Georgia for a couple of years and then I'm going to transfer. And some of them do that, but most of them who come in with that attitude, with that impression, decide to stay because they feel that this is where they belong. They belong there academically, they belong there personally. The faculty, and this is a key point, we are now a SACS Level 6 institution. What that means for your listeners is SACS has different levels of institution. The SACS accredits institutions in 11 states all across the South and Southeast, all the way from Virginia down to Texas, down to Florida, and then to Texas.
The Southern Association of Colleges and Schools.
Thank you that you clarified that. And they have different levels of institutions. There is no level 7. So SACS level 6 means we are the same level as Emory, as University of Georgia, Georgia Tech. This is where West Georgia is now anchored. And it's quite wonderful. But here's the special point, that typically at SACS level 6 institutions, which are doctoral granting institutions, the faculty are not that much involved with undergraduate education. West Georgia has made this phenomenal change in the last 19 years, but we haven't lost our roots to say that the student is important. The senior faculty at West Georgia teach undergraduates.
Well, let's tell the whole story.
Thank you.
You're the leader.
I am.
You teach a class at the
Every
University of
single
West
year
Georgia.
that I've been here, I've taught a class. And yes, it comes from the top.
Yeah.
That is there are probably a handful of presidents of this kind of this level of university across the United States that has taught every single year, and that's what I've taught every single year since I've been here.
Right. That's amazing. That's amazing. The University of West Georgia has a number now of schools.
Yes.
You have some major endowments.
Yes, we do.
You have schools named for endowments.
That's right.
That's a change.
That is. We call them colleges now, and there are a number of colleges. And of course, the Richards College of Business was the first one to have associated with the Richards family, which was a great thing. And they are endowed. And the endowment has increased about tenfold, approximately tenfold since I've been here, which is a good thing. Still a long way to go. But this is exciting stuff that's going on.
Yeah. So the role of a university president has changed in your tenure from not just the academic leader to the leader of raising resources.
Oh yes,
for the university.
That has become a big part of president's job. And of course, the biggest change, of course, I'm proud of the tenfold increase in the endowment, But the most significant and visible change is the square footage of the university. Now, understand that when I came here, we were already 88 years old as an institution. So it was already a mature institution. And there had been a building boom in the 1970s and so on. So we had well over 1 million square feet of space. We have been able to more than double it in my time, in my 19 years. So when you think of, we've got more square footage added in the last 19 years than we had in the previous 88 years combined. That's a significant accomplishment.
That is significant. That is significant. One of the things that always impresses me about what you've done is you've raised our stature around the country.
Absolutely.
But you've also raised our stature within the state of Georgia.
And that's so important.
The Board of Regents has called on you on, I don't know how many occasions,
2 times.
to handle special projects for them. That speaks volumes about your leadership and about what the university has accomplished.
You're right. 2 out of my 19 years, a little over 2 years if you count the time, one in 99-2000, a 12-month period, and in 2006, 2007, for more than a 12-month period, I've been physically gone from West Georgia. I have been at the system office as in the number 2 position in the state, the executive vice chancellor, senior vice chancellor. And that gave me the experience of being in charge of programs in Georgia Tech and UGA, and it expanded my horizons a great deal, for which I'm grateful, of course. But even during those 2 years, by the way, when I was physically in Atlanta, in an office in Atlanta, I still taught my class. So I'm delighted that I could do that. I would teach on Tuesday, Thursday mornings at 8 a.m., 8 to 9:15, then get into my car and go to Atlanta and spend the whole rest of the day in Atlanta.
Wow, amazing, amazing. We appreciate what you've done in this community.
Thank you.
Now, you've announced your retirement. How in the world does someone as accomplished as Beirut Sethna, how do you retire?
I have no idea. Let me tell you that while I announced it, I am terrified. I'm absolutely terrified. The reason I did it was because I philosophically believe that it is healthy for an institution to have new ideas. I did not do it because I'm old, which is true, but I didn't do it for that reason. I did not do it because my enthusiasm is waning, and that's not, absolutely it's not. I'm delighted to be part of West Georgia. I simply did it for a philosophical reason. On a personal level, I also did it because there are other things I need to do. I want to devote my summers to helping people who have really impoverished backgrounds, and I want to go and work in India in a very poor area and teach there and help them and things like that. I can't do that in my current job. So I have to give up something to have the opportunity to do something else. It's going to be very difficult for me. It's going to be even more difficult for my wife. We don't know what the heck we're going to do, but we are determined that this is the right thing to do at this time.
It's going to be difficult for our region. We appreciate all that you've done. We want folks to stay tuned because Lana is going to interview you and talk more about the University of West Georgia and what it's meant specifically in this community. Dr. Beirut Sethna, what a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark.
We
It's a great
appreciate
pleasure.
all that you've done for
Thank
the
you.
university and for our region, for our state.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You stay tuned. The link will be right back.
The NBA is back on Sports South.
Oh, beauty. There you go.
This season, watch the Hawks take flight on the only network that puts you courtside for all the action. Every steal, every slam, every moment lives here.
Oh, my goodness.
And get exclusive pre- and post-game coverage with Hawks Live.
They're excited. The fans are excited.
That's what we're talking about.
The new Atlanta Hawks, all season long, only on Sports South.
Be precise. Be powerful. Eli Manning and his Citizen Echo Drive, fueled by light, a watch that never needs a battery. Be unstoppable.
Available at R. DeBose Jewelers in beautiful downtown Noonan.
Be precise. Be powerful. Paula Creamer and her Citizen Echo Drive. Fueled by light. A watch that never needs a battery. Be unstoppable.
Available at R. DeBose Jewelers in beautiful downtown Noonan.
The league is on.
All the hard work's definitely paid off.
And you don't find him even remotely annoying.
Welcome to the school of hard knocks.
Jer Bear, my client has something that you want.
I'm gonna write a number down on this piece of paper.
I drew a picture of myself on this piece of paper.
Play hard.
Yeehaw!
Push harder.
Breathe and tell me your thoughts on Adrian Peterson.
The league, Thursdays at 10:30, only on FX.
In today's marketplace, speed is everything. Whether you're taking the order or getting it out the door, the race goes to the swift. Let's face it, this isn't your father's business, so why would you rely on his communications partner? Connect your business to something better with NuLink Business Services. Combine NuLink blazing fast business high-speed internet service and NuLink business phone service with unlimited local and long-distance calling. Call NuLink and get your business connected today.
Welcome back to The Link. We're going to continue with the interview with Dr. Sethna from the University of West Georgia. Thank you once again for being here. And the slogan for West Georgia is, when everyone else is going east, we go west.
That is right.
I love that slogan. It's so catchy. With over 12,000 students that you have at the campus in Carrollton, let's focus a little bit on the Noonan campus. Tell me about what you offer here with the current campus out off of Shenandoah Industrial.
Thank you. Lana, first of all, it's a great pleasure for me to be here and talk with you on this topic. We want to clarify something. We have just under 12,000 students.
Okay.
We probably will cross 12,000 in the fall. We've been delighted to have this relationship with the Noonan-Coweta area since 1988. It predates my arrival here, but since I have been here, we created this Shenandoah Center, and we have a sort of permanent presence. So we have about 600 students right now. That's what we call unduplicated head count. And we expect that over the years, this will probably double. And we are out of space in the current facility, so we need new space.
Well, and you have two current bachelor degree programs here in Noonan?
We have two complete programs, yes.
Correct. Nursing and childhood education.
Correct.
Which is awesome for this community.
But we also have other courses.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about your expansion plans.
Okay.
I've heard a rumor that you all might be moving in the hospital, the old Noonan Hospital location.
Well, I have to say that it's not over till it's over.
Right.
The Board of Regents will vote on this on the 8th of January, and I will never assume any particular direction of the board vote. But we are hopeful. We have worked with them. I want to express my gratitude to the Chancellor and the board and several people in the board office, including Lee Ritchie and Peter Hickey and Joe Fusil and several people who have done a magnificent job helping us through Steve Wrigley, John Brown, and so on. But here in Noonan, I have to say, Noonan and Coweta, that we owe a tremendous gratitude to a number of people. And I'm going to mention several names because it's so important to give credit where credit is due. I'm going to start with Representative Lynn Smith. She has been just absolutely wonderful. The community leaders of the past, you see, this has been a long time vision. Bill Williams, Scott Wilson, Winston Dowell, Bobby Welch, several people have been helpful. Inez Slayton. George Alexander is the current board chair. Don Phillips has been the previous chair. Our Noonan Advisory Board, Mayor Keith Brady has been phenomenal. Bob Coggins, Theron Gay, Tom Moat, board members of Noonan Hospital, Cletus Phillips, Haskell Craver, all of these people have made this happen. And it's very important.
You can't do it without all that collaboration and teamwork, can you?
Absolutely. And at West Georgia, there have been several people. We've had many directors. I have to give credit again because vision and building takes such a long time. My predecessor, President Townsend, and Steve McCutcheon had the vision to create a presence here. We have expanded it to create a physical presence. Scott Stallings has been director. Rob Tornow, a lot of people in your viewing area will know of Rob, Don Wagner, Tim Hines. John Anderson and Brendan Bowen have done a major leadership role over here. Jim Sutherland, Michael Horvath, Kathy Wright is our current director. Terry Lewis has been the longest standing employee. Melanie Clay, Catherine Grams, and of course our faculty and staff, but most importantly, the students.
Absolutely.
The students have made this happen. And their need and their demand for courses.
Well, I've had several of my friends' children go to University of West Georgia, and they loved it, you know. And let's talk about how many students, or what the growth projections might be if the Board of Regents do bless this new campus.
And that's what I meant by we think that we will grow probably from 600 to at least 1,000 in the next few years, and it's possible that we would even double the 600 to 1,200. We could not have done that in the current space.
Oh,
so
right.
we really do need an additional space. So if the board approves that space, and of course West Georgia will be putting in a tremendous amount of resources in terms of faculty resources, the city and the county will help package some of the financial deal. We'll be contributing. So it's a very complex thing with a lot of moving parts.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I don't want to preempt anything.
Right.
But yes, let me simply say I'm optimistic.
Well, and I would think too, with the additional space of the campus, bringing more students, you will offer a lot more degree programs.
We will offer more degree programs, but our strategy has been, West Georgia's strategy has been very, very fiscally prudent in that we don't offer programs just because we want to offer programs. We do a study of the needs of the area, the demand from the students of the area, and we will offer those programs for which we are assured that there's a demand. Because we don't gain and the area will not gain if we offer a program and 5 students show up. So you know, we have to have a core body to make the program fiscally viable.
It's exciting to think of you expanding your footprint here, because also with the team members and the students at CEC, where we are now sitting in the studio, is the young students who want to go into nursing or into childhood education can get their start early in their high school career and know exactly what they want to do, stay in town and go to University of West Georgia.
That is exciting to us too. We want top flight students to have these great opportunities. Nursing will be the anchor program here, but of course there'll be many other programs as well. And education is one of them, but business, political science. We've had a long and rich history of offering courses over here, and depending upon student demand, we are prepared to do our part to make this happen.
That is so exciting to hear, and I'm personal friends with Kathy Wright, and I know she's done a great job.
She does, yes, she does a great job with this, and we are just very pleased. All of our directors of the Noonan Center have been truly phenomenal, and I'm glad that Kathy is carrying the banner forward that Rob Tornow did so well.
Let me ask you one more question before we wrap up. Assuming once again that the Board of Regents votes yes on the new campus, and with all the help, what's the time frame for actually moving into that facility?
Sure. We are actually moving fairly fast on, we have environmental things to do and traffic patterns and so on and so forth. So we've got all these parts planned depending upon the Board of Regents vote. My best estimate, or let me say our best estimate, is that construction could start as early as October of this year, of 2013. And hopefully, again, if everything goes well, we are talking,
all the stars align.
Yes, hypothetically speaking, we could be done by November of 2014, which could lead to a possible, remember possible, all the caveats, move-in date 2 years from today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what we're talking about.
That is very exciting, Dr. Sethna. Thank you so much for joining us. You are quite an engaging gentleman, and it's such a pleasure to have you on the link today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching, and we will be right back.
The NBA is back on Sports South.
Oh, beauty. There you go.
This season, watch the Hawks take flight on the only network that puts you courtside for all the action. Every steal, every slam, every moment lives here.
Oh, my goodness.
and get exclusive pre- and post-game coverage with Hawks Live.
They're excited. The fans are excited.
That's what we're talking about.
The new Atlanta Hawks, all season long, only on Sports South.
Be precise. Be powerful. Eli Manning and his Citizen Echo Drive, fueled by light, a watch that never needs a battery. Be unstoppable.
Available at our DeBose Jewelers in beautiful downtown Noonan.
Be precise. Be powerful. Paula Creamer and her Citizen Echo Drive, fueled by light, a watch that never needs a battery. Be unstoppable.
Available at our DeBose Jewelers in beautiful downtown Noonan.
In today's marketplace, speed is everything. Whether you're taking the order or getting it out the door, the race goes to the swift. Let's face it, this isn't your father's business, so why would you rely on his communications partner? Connect your business to something better with NuLink Business Services. Combine NuLink blazing fast business high-speed internet service and NuLink business phone service with unlimited local and long-distance calling. Call NuLink and get your business connected today.
Automate Insurance. Agent and owner Wendy Newman has the best customer service in town. Her agency, Automate, offers automobile insurance for your personal, commercial, and recreational vehicles, as well as coverage for your motorcycles and motorhomes. Automate represents only the top-of-the-line carriers for your homeowners, renters, and general liability insurance. Office hours are 8:30 to 6 Monday through Friday, 10 to 4 on Saturdays, and always after hours and holidays by appointment. Automate Insurance, the perfect fit for all your insurance needs.
Thanks for staying with us today on The Link. We've had a great show with Dr. Sethna.
Terrific interviews with Dr. Sethna. What a great leader he's been for this region, for the University of West Georgia, for our community.
Yes, and we actually are probably going to have him back to do a special segment on some of the presentations he's done in the past about University of West Georgia and his philosophy too, so that'll be interesting on upcoming shows.
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot upcoming on future shows. We've got special election coming up, District 71. Now, Judge Stokely, because of that appointment, resigned from the seat. So we've got qualifying this week.
This week, right.
Special election February 5th, very important for our community.
It is very important, so we encourage all of you to do your homework and get out and vote in February for that. And then, you know, in the community, there are a lot of new car dealerships that have been announced over the last 60 days. We've got Nally Honda moving in at the corner of 34 and International Park. We have Don Jackson Jeep coming in across from the Summit. There's a Nissan dealer going in right at the entryway of Cancer Treatment Centers of America. So lots of new things coming into the community.
Well, we've become a regional center for attracting folks to shop for big ticket items like automotive.
Well, and then the Marriott Town Place announced they will be building and opening there on the bypass too, right in front of CTCA. So that'll be really nice for the people who need to come to CTCA as well as anyone coming and visiting Noonan.
You bet. You went to the Palmet Ball.
I did. It was a great black tie event at the McRitchie Hollis Museum. I bid on an orb and won it, and now I have to decide exactly where I'm going to put it, but and how I'm going to get it home because it won't go in my car. But that was such a nice event. Joanna Arietta will be here in the next week or so to tell us how well they did. All the orbs were bid on and were successful, and it was just a really nice night. So they did a great job.
Great. We're going to have Lou Grainer back, who's going to give us another update on Coweta Samaritan Clinic. They've just completed their first year of operation, very successful. This community has really turned out to support that effort, and it's going to be exciting to have Lou back to give us an update.
It is. So we are so glad that you have joined us for this second show now of 2013, which is the first full week of that everyone's back in school and back at work. Stay with us all through the year because we're going to have so many new and exciting programs, new team from CEC helping us. So thank you for joining us today, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Goodbye.